Good evening, everyone. Welcome to RadioSilentPlay.com. I am your moderator for today on July 25th, 2015. Let me start off by saying I am not a financial advisor. Please do your own due diligence before trading any stock or options. Trading stocks and options require lots of risk. Okay, so I'm going to go over the week ending on July 24th, 2015. I know I haven't done an update video for quite some time, but we're going to start doing it again. The OTC markets have picked up. Okay, we had pretty much a good amount of setups kind of rally this week. And again, you're going to have a slowdown in the summer, but at the same time, you're going to have significant rallies in certain stocks. Some stocks are breaking master supports. Some trades you haven't been seeing as much as liquidity as you would see in the fall, but at the same time, there's been quite some opportunity. With that said, I'm going to go over pretty much today's runner. This actually triggered on July 22nd, 2015. What we noticed on this stock was that we were actually posting a bottom consolidation and a big reversal volume of 14.5 million volume on this day. What we noticed here was that kiss of that 25 level, which was that master support. I was looking at that major support at 0.002 on the CRGP Coalition Resources Group. So what we noticed was that the stock was or had significant support there at that 24 level. So we added a starter at 26 to 28. Okay, we were looking for that scale in and that watch for that kiss of that 25 level. What do I mean by a kiss of that 25 level? Okay, the 52-week low master support is at 25. As many as you see, a lot of these stocks are kind of testing these levels. What we like to see is for a stock to kind of kiss that level, not close or confirm below that level on two consecutive closes. If that's the case, what we usually see is what we call a bullish reversal. Okay, yesterday, okay, or 2 days ago, we actually added some more. This was on July 23rd. I sent out the level 2 here on the CRGP, and we talked about that 16 support. It triggered an entry here at 17 and 18. As soon as that happened, we send out that setup via SMS and also mobile app for you Google Android app users. This actually triggered. We had the setup here, the level 2, and we noticed that the level 2 on the bid to ask ratio was significant. So we like the entry here. Okay, we like that kiss of that 20 level, which we were expecting, and then the stock actually rallied today on news. If you look at here at July 24th, we had Coalition Resources complete sale of that San Pedro copper mine in Mexico, and that was worth about 14.6 million. That was significant. Whenever you hear revenue news of a certain amount of million, that's considered a good deal and a big deal in the OTCs. If you notice here on, I guess this is a stock that's post reverse split, and if you notice, we closed above that 32 level, which is that 8-day moving average. Now what we're looking for is that close above that 21-day moving average, which we got today. Okay, today we closed at 55 with a high of 67. Just a beautiful move, and I do expect this stock to kind of form a mini bull flag and a potential break of this 0.01. Okay, so this is a day one reversal. So those traders that added from these levels, you're looking significantly well. Okay, if you do close above this 0.01 on two consecutive closes, watch this potential here on this high of 0.012, 0.013 level. You close above 0.012 level, okay, that's the path to least resistance, and you can see a major breakout here. Okay, again, it is a significant move on the CRGP. So what you want to see this stock do is hold that 0.003 level and potentially close above that 21-day moving average at 0.0054. So that's what we're looking for into next week. Two closes above that 0.0055. Next is that pivot high of 0.0067. I don't see that being a problem. Okay, this was just a great move here on the CRGP. Okay, moving on to the next stock. This is a stock that was sent out via weekly watch list. Okay, a member Henri mentioned this stock in the room. At the time, the stock was at 0004. I noticed the stock here, and I sent it out here on July 10th, 2015. I posted this mini bullish inside flag pattern on this 000. It was a risk reward. okay, what I posted on the weekly watch list, I posted potential pump plays or trip charts to watch, and I posted the Igex at 0004 and 5. It actually triggered at 0004. The stock could be pumped soon. Looking at the chart, could be due for a major bounce. So watch any volume surge or bid pressure. And what we noticed was the stock actually broke this 21-day moving average at 0006. And since then, okay, today we actually hit a high of 0.002926. Some traders were able to add on that pullback down to that 21 and 8-day moving average at 0009, and then they traded it higher. I do expect this stock, okay, we actually hit our potential targets here at 0.0027. So now watch this consolidation here. What you could see is this flag pattern and maybe a bullish inside flag pattern here down to that probability level at 9 to 11. So keep an eye on this, because now you have one flag here and now it's setting up into the next flag. So what you're seeing is pretty much a staircase up and a move higher. The stock is a little bit overbought, but you still have this potential to kind of actually hit that 0.005 level. Watch for this bullish inside consolidation. If you want to do 0009 to 11 on probability trade, or you want to look at that this support here at this high, which we broke, that's that 13 level. Okay, so that 13 to 15 level may be support. So just watch that bid support. But overall, the Igex is looking good. They did announce news, so it's been an active stock as of late. So this was just a good trade. And again, this stock was sent out here. If you notice here, July 10th, we sent it out at 0004. We said 0003 to 5 lotto, and it actually triggered at 0004. So what you want to see is sometimes you got to follow the money. If you see huge volume, sometimes it is going to be risky, but at the same time, it gives you an opportunity to look at the bid, look at the bid-ask ratio. Like I pretty much show the RSP players and traders. We usually post that on our chat rooms when we see a huge amount of bid support compared to the ask ratio. What we do is we pretty much set up a probability trade, all right? And that's what you want to see whenever you start trading these stocks. When you see volume, that's the time to kind of take a bite at on the ask, and then just set your sell orders up. That's the best thing that you can do. All right. Next stock is a ticker symbol SYNJ, Syndication Inc. Okay, when I noticed this stock, okay, this was a stock that was given out not too long ago. Okay, this was given out This was given out July 9th, 2015. And what I noticed here was that rounded bottom. Okay, this was a stock that pretty much was posting around the bottom. What I didn't like was that 10 million AS, and I know the AS was significant. It was brought up in our webinar by John Morgan, and he mentioned the SYNJ. I think at the time it was at 0005, and he mentioned how the stock was pretty much oversold. Some of the traders inside the room said, look, listen, this stock does have a huge AS, but we're going to keep watch on it. On July 9th, what I noticed was a nice bid support. It was just growing, okay, from these levels. And when I noticed that, okay, I actually sent it out, and we actually took a bite from 6-7 range, and then it hit that 14-16 level. Okay, as you notice now, when it hit that 16 level, then it pulled back, gave that re-entry on this 2-bar drop, and now what it's doing, it's holding that 21 and 8-day moving average here above that 12 and 22. So now what you notice is you're seeing a little bit of lower volume, but at the same time, you're seeing that push higher. Now, if you notice, take a look right here. If you notice here, you got a little bit of a gap fill. Okay, this gap fill should be filled pretty soon. So I wouldn't be surprised for this stock to kind of test this level here, okay? And that's that 0.0077 level, which is a 100-day moving average. Okay, so watch that resistance. If you close above this 0.007 level, okay, now you got that path to least resistance. And I wouldn't be surprised for this to kind of be walked up to that 0.01. It trades that thin, okay? Just a great trade, the SYNJ. You notice that there was, not that much volume. For it to say that it had that much authorized shares, it's been moving pretty well. Okay, what you want to see this stock do now is basically hold these levels. If you can hold these levels here, okay, I think that it's going to be a good opportunity. If it kind of pulls back, it retraces. Overall, you're seeing a cluster here at that 0.001222 level. Okay, it is a little bit of a thinner stock, so you want to see that bid support grow. Okay, but overall, I wouldn't be surprised for us to kind of hit this level here on this gap fill, because you got a little bit of a gap fill here to fill. And we closed at the high of the day at 0.0038. So there are traders that are kind of walking this trade up. Okay, so just keep an eye on the SYNJ. Look for good support level. If you want to look at that 0.002 level, 22 to 25 level, watch that level in case for a pullback. You could see some consolidation or a pullback as low as 12, because you still have a pretty much rounded bottom. You could see maybe what you call a cup and handle here. But I wouldn't be surprised for this stock to kind of hit this 0.007 level. This is a little similar to what the SUGO trade did. Okay, the SUGO basically did pretty much the same thing. You notice this rounded bottom here. Okay, and now it's called Qban because they changed their ticker symbol. But we remember we were looking at this rounded bottom here on a post reverse split, and we sent this out at that 0.001 to 0.0015, then that 0.00225 we broke, and then you had that cup and handle. And right now you're still seeing this cup and handle kind of move higher. So just a beautiful trade on the SYNJ. I don't think that it's done. I think that we're going to see this test of this 0.007 to 0.008 level. Just a great move here from the low entries at 0006 and 7. Okay, moving on to the next trade, okay, is the IHSI. This was a stock that pretty much was a rinse and repeat. We triggered here at that 25 range, then we rallied, hit a high of 0.01. Okay, then we pulled back, hit that 25 again. We had news, and then we hit that high of 0.007 levels. Now what we're seeing is a potential pullback down to this 25 level, and just watch for this stock to kind of hold these levels. Overall, they posted out news. We send it out again via free OTC setups, and you just had a nice rally here. This is what we kind of bring to the table when we see these stocks kind of hit these levels. Okay, this is when we send it out. We send it out at a buy zone 0.002 to 0.003, triggered at 21.23 entry, and then what we saw was the stock rally on the news. We had Intelligent Highway Solution announces completion of purchase order from that tech giant Honeywell. Okay, so these are the type of stocks that you look for on the rinse and repeat, and these are the type of stocks that do well in this market. If you look at the Lvvv, this was a stock that we sent out. Initially, it was sent out 12 to 15 buy zone, then it hit a high of 0.002. Then what it did was it kind of triggered a stop for us, but then what we were looking for was that 50% retrace from that 14 level, which is its 52-week low, and it hit that 0006 level. And it held that 0006 level, and now what you're seeing is a bounce here. This is a bullish reversal candle here, okay, on a close for the week. Okay, so we kissed that 0006 level, and then we closed at 0.001. This stock has pending news on a chewable hemp product that they put out. They're expecting revenues. You can actually buy it on Amazon or eBay. So this is a real product. At some point, I do expect this stock to kind of test and break this 0.001 to 0.002 level. Okay, the stock, if you notice here, back in March, April, saw a test of 0.002 low, and then we hit a high of 0.009. So I do expect a reversal here on the Lvvv. Bgnn is holding this trend line. Okay, it did kiss that 13 level. We closed at 16, but still you're seeing a lot of consolidation here. I'm seeing this stock very similar to the GEQU, holding these levels, and what I expect this stock to do to eventually break this 24-27 pivot and potentially test this target 1 of 0.005 to 0.0075 and a long potential of 0.015. This is a stock that's actually sold in Sears. They have products, and they've also launched new products. It is a post-reverse split. If you notice here, okay, you had a low of the day 13, you had a high of the day close 0.002 on July 16, 2015. So we have been seeing some accumulation. Okay, average 30-day volume is 1.7 million. That's pretty much what you've been seeing the stock do. So that's pretty good for this trade. If you look at the next stock, Qlts, this was a stock that we actually sent out back in February with this accumulation here at 0.00225. That was the buy zones. Actually triggered, never closed below this level. And then when you notice is the stock rallying here, touching today at a high of 0.0097. Just a beautiful move and some patience on the Qlts. Overall, okay, watch this bullish inside flag pattern, okay, setup. Okay, if you notice here, you could start seeing some consolidation here before a move higher. So you could see some consolidation here to that 0.005 and ultimately a break higher after any news that it is expected. So keep an eye on the Qlts. Another stock that I kind of want to bring up is the Snxg. Okay, this literally has been an ATM play. Okay, this is a stock that every time it hits that 0.001 level, it kind of bounces. That 11 to 14, every time it hits that, you get a nice little bounce. Every time it hits that 11, today we saw a low of 0.001, and then we hit a high and closed at 50% on the day. So I do feel that this stock, you're seeing that bullish, what I call a Bollinger Band inside the Kellner channels. And this is any time this stock, or if this stock announces news, you're going to see a parabolic move here. You see the Bollinger Band is getting very, very tight inside this Kellner channel. At some point, I wouldn't be surprised for this thing to break that 0.0029 and potentially test that 0.006 level. So the SNXG is in a major consolidation. Now, moving on to the JPM. The JPM puts, okay, we sent out, let me just bring up the setups here. We actually triggered puts here on the JP Morgan. Just a beautiful trade on a pullback. As many of you know, okay, they started raising, or they're contemplating on raising interest rates. We actually triggered on the JP Morgan here at that 70 level. Okay, we saw that 69.69 level, and we actually triggered. It hit a high, I believe, of $70.60. That sent out that trigger. We added puts for strike 70, and if you notice now, you're seeing a nice pullback here on the JP Morgan. If you notice here, we closed near the low of the day. We saw a low of 68.68. Okay, what I'm looking for is that test of that 68.50 and that potential 100-day moving average here at 67.37. So the JPM puts are looking extremely, extremely well. If you notice here, okay, we also set up these contracts for the Qs. Okay, we talked about the Q 113 to 115. Hit that right at that top 113.60 level. Okay, I think it kind of kissed that 114 level for us, and it actually triggered our entry here at that 114. Look perfect around the top. And now what we notice here is that low 110.93, and we closed near that one low of the day. So I do expect this 109.70 to get tested into next week, and that's where we'll start taking our profits off the Qs. A beautiful move here on the KBH. Okay, the KBH, just a beautiful move here on the KBH. We triggered at that 1720 level right here at that resistance cluster, and now what we're seeing is that 1-2. Now I'm looking for that 3-bar drop down to that 14 level. Okay, this was just a beautiful move. We grabbed those puts for that strike of 15, and now if you notice, right in the money. Some of you guys grabbed the 16s. This was a big trade. I know Chris Talbot, one of our traders, just he had a huge trade here on the KBH puts. Okay, just overall, we're getting just some great setups here. The GDX triggered here on that 13 kiss. Okay, we saw that 13 kiss low of 13.17, and today we closed at 14.08. Okay, near the high of the day of 14.13. I do expect a dead cat bounce and a potential gap fill here at that $14.60, $15 range. You see that RSI oversold, and we got a pincher play here. Okay, so it's going to give an opportunity for you guys to start adding. Okay, just a great week. Okay, I know some traders sometimes get into the mode where they get into this bad trade and then it hinders their next. Remember, our trades are not alerts. Okay, what we bring is the best potential setups and the best potential entries. Whether we see something fit for you guys to get to go in, okay, I post exactly my entries. Okay, that's how we're going to do it from now on. When you get that SMS, you get that mobile app, it'll tell you exactly where we're entering our stock, where we're entering our option, where we're entering our small cap. Okay, our Google app is now, it has been available, so anytime you guys free members want to kind of join that up, just go to Google Play, search Radio Silent Play, and you'll be able to download. Anytime something triggers, you'll get that alert, and that'll be sent out to you. Okay, the reason I call it an alert is because a triggered price will post. Okay, now not every trade will a trader be able to add or trade around that range. Okay, that's why we give multiple trades. Okay, now if the SYNJ, if the Igex triggers, if the CRGP, it gives you an opportunity to pick and choose which one you want to get into. That's what makes our service a lot more different than what everybody else is doing. Okay, some traders will focus on certain trades and they'll send out an alert and start posting wees and wows. We don't do that. Okay, our objective is to get the best potential entry for the setup, and then depending on what type of pattern it is, whether it's a bullish flag pattern, whether it's a bullish inside flag pattern, whether it's a pincher play, whether it's a stock mentioned on news that we're looking for a rinse and repeat or a return to the scene of the crime. This is what we bring to our members. And what we bring also is a one-on-one sentiment with traders. What do I mean by that? There's a lot of traders that sometimes are very, when it comes to entries, they're very confused on where to get in. Or when they get in, they feel a lack of confidence with their entries. What we do is we correlate the level 2, we correlate the share structure, we correlate the chart, and what we kind of decipher is where are we going to enter this trade so the probability of the risk to reward is less. Okay, if our risk is less than our potential reward, we're going to take that trade. We're going to take the trade by setting parameters. This is what we bring to the table. So for you guys that don't understand where I'm getting out, okay, or what are my set margins, what are my parameters, okay, why do I carry a log? This is what we bring to the table. We bring a Sunday night webinar at 10:15 where we explain why are we looking at these charts, why are we looking at this company, okay, why are we looking at these options. We're looking at lines of symmetry. This is very important for you to understand. What is a line of symmetry? This is the stuff that we kind of bring to the table. Bollinger Bands. How do we figure whether it's setting up a pulse trigger? Okay, we explain that to our members. A lot of people go out blind trading these markets, and what they do is they see a tweet, and all they want to do is just buy that tweet just because another Twitter feed is posting it. That's not what we bring here. Okay, there's no hype. Okay, there's no bashing here. What we like to do is just bring opportunity for traders to kind of grow into that chart. Okay, to see where I'm getting in. Okay, and what's my managed risk. If that stock doesn't go the right way, where do I stop out? Okay, these are the parameters that we bring to the table. So for you guys that want to try us out, just go to radiosilentplay.com. Try us out for a free trial. If you want to try us out on the webinar, send me an email down to radiosilentplay@gmail.com. I'll get you in that webinar. Try it out for free. There's no obligation. Okay. We got a mobile app coming out for Apple. Okay, for you Apple users, whenever something triggers, that alert's gonna go to your Apple phone, and you'll see the chart. You'll see basically what you're seeing here. Okay, and that's pretty much what you're gonna see. You're gonna see level 2s. You're gonna see charts. You're gonna see correlation. Why are we buying at these levels? Okay, why are we sending these out? Okay, it's a full explanation of why we're doing this. Okay, so this isn't just pick a stock out of a hat and just send it out and then just start crossing your fingers. That's not what we do here. Okay, when we send out the options, okay, there's a reason why we're sending out these options. We're sending options because it's at major resistance. Okay, we're hitting pivot highs. Okay, we're connecting lines, pivot highs, and then what we do is we see where our resistance is at, and that's where we grab our setup. Now, if the stock breaks above this resistance, we stop out. Simple as that. There's no emotion involved to what we do. Okay, so again, if you want to try out the free trial, just go on radiosilentplay.com, and there's actually a button here where you can try out our free free trial here. Okay, if you have any comments, concerns, any questions, any bashes, or you want to post something down below in the comment box. Okay, we're open to everything. You know what I mean? We're open to dialogue. This is what it's all about here. Okay, have a great weekend and look forward to the Sunday webinar at 10:15 p.m. Eastern. Take care, everyone.